mostly what's happening is they'll saw over here. I tend not to like to break the lamb like that. I like to take the shoulder out, take the leg out completely, and then start on the neck, and then take this whole sheet, one whole side attached, because I'll make the bacon out of here, and I'll save part of this spare rib with the loin, so I can roll it into lamb porchetta. Like go back to sustainability. If you look at this lamb over here, so this is how much gonna come out. So if I'm running rack of lamb on a restaurant, you can see how many lambs I have to harvest to operate this weekend. So utilizing all the parts, it definitely more appropriate. So what you're gonna do with this lamb going to be very simple. I'm gonna break this down, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to debone a leg, so you guys see how I like debone. Now, this is the rack. This is what we're gonna do. It's very simple. There is, you know, a lot of people that will take this part out, top. I do not lose a lot of this meat over here, but there is a little cartilage over here that need to come out. So what I normally do is right here. Look at the eye of the animal, and I try to find the eye of the animal. See this cartilage over here is generally pretty loose. I can pretty much kind of retrieve it, you know, very simply over here. And this over here, you can see where they come from, you know, pretty much like that shoulder with the cartilage blade yesterday is here, because this is right here, so this thing is right behind over here. That's basically where that comes from. But here, out. So I kind of find the eye, look at it, and then I just simply, you know, try to clean up here a little bit. Okay. And then I come over here, split this little right on the bone. See this little cartilage over here on the bone? This is what this wraps that piece on the bone. So you gotta go with the tip of your knife. It really cleans up over here. Okay. Alright. So once you get to that point, it will become a little bit easier to come out like so. See how they start to kind of clean up the bone over here? So I can come over here, retrieve this, and this is what you're gonna be delivering to Larry at the Williams Center. So this piece over here, I can simply kill this whole thing and use for bacon. I can, you know, simply, you know, grind this and use this as the fat part on the lean meat and use for, you know, merguez or something. And then here, so I will find okay, so you saw that I separate over here. So here, for example, it just will become pressing and come out right. The older the animal, the easier come out. See, so what you're trying to do is exactly this over here. See, if it comes out like this, and if you give me that towel over there, have a little bit more of a grip, and this is going to happen to you. So you're going to have to work with a little bit of a towel, a paper towel or something, just so you can pull the meat. You don't need to go and do some restaurants who do this, take this out, and then they put a string on the thing, and then they scrape the string, and then they have meat all over the place, and this is silly. So you don't need to do that. So you can just kind of work with the towel, so you can have a grip. So we're gonna end up having a really, really, really clean bone, you know. Like back in kitchens, we actually had a little scraper, you know, pretty much like those green scrapers, you know, and would scrape the bone really, really nice and clean. So once you get to this point here, and then you're gonna come back, and then you're going to make sure that the bone is absolutely clean. You know, how many of you guys been to a restaurant that you got a rack of lamb and the bone was full of meat, and all that stuff, and you don't want that. Okay, so once you get this clean, the only thing you're gonna do, you're going to scrape it, and then you're gonna have a rack of lamb. This cover over here, leave it. That way Larry would make a choice whether he wants to leave this or want to retrieve this. You know, in our restaurant we will leave it because there is a nice little fat case over here that is good. A lot of the restaurant, they'll trim this whole thing and then become this very, just a tiny little rack over there, very, very lean. But that basically that. The other way that you can accomplish this, so once you get this thing over here and then comes out, this stuff over here is also no different than those little riblets from the pork. So these are great. What we use this is to fortify sauces. You know, so you basically fortify sauces over here. And then from there, you're just going to clean. So the bone is nice and clean. Oh, crown. If I take a little lamb that's a little bigger than that, both racks, all racks over here, that would be a crown. I can do a crown with this as well. So to clean in 2 racks, like so. You split this little piece over here just so I can mold it, and then I'll mold it like this whole thing like this, you know. So before I crown, sometimes I'll sear the meat while it's still raw, and then I'll tie 3 racks together, then make a nice big crown over here, and that's how we'll present. This, you know, that was one of the federal judges' favorite stuff. So anyway, so that's what used to. So here, look at this, how it comes out. So sometimes if you pull this, and I'll show you, this is what a lot of the restaurants will do. See how easy it comes out? So they'll take this whole thing out. So what happens will become very, very lean, and you showcase the silver skin, and then you get to a point, okay, now you have to clean the silver skin as well, and you don't want that. So the other thing here would, once you find this over here, then would become, so you got to make sure that you're right on the bone, okay, with the tip of your knife to retrieve it, then you will get that sheet out.
So you don't like the twine idea at all, Chef?
What's that?
The twine idea to clean the bones?
No, because if I do over here, the twine idea for you guys that don't know that, is like you put this thing on the sink, and then you go and you wrap the string over here, like so. If you hold this a little bit, and then what you do, you hold this meat over here, and then you press it. See? It's meat everywhere. So, and then the guy don't clean well, so you have your meat sitting, you see, that's the example of that. So I don't want that. And that's why I don't like the twine. I did.
What's worse, meat glue or the twine idea?
They're both worse. They're both.
Just kidding.
They're both worse.
They're both. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, you know. So you see, you end up with all sorts of pieces of lamb flowing all over the place, and guess what? People not come to look for the little pieces, you know, that is around, and then you come back next day, they don't know why your kitchen smells like garbage can. So here, you can pull, so then you're gonna have this full sheet over here, right off the thing, and then you can just kind of cue that, and then there'll be a little bit of a lamb bacon, pretty much like that. Okay? Nice and clean. And then from here, you just once you pull all the way to the cut, and then you just kind of trim it. You know what I mean? And that's basically what you're going to do. Okay? So, and that's how you clean a lamb without a saw, without the dental floss. And so here, this is what I would like to see rather than this, even though that you see this in many restaurants. I think this will give the chef a little more flexibility. Do you want the cap or you don't want the cap? Okay? So, yeah. All this stuff roasted for stock. Okay? So now, so let's look at this thing. So we understand where the saddle comes from, right? So you got the saddle and you got right here. No problem. So this stuff over here is where they generally hang the animal to bleed. So this area is generally up because the blood is coming to here. Okay, ready? Okay, same thing. Going to find a separation here.
Is there a joint that you just went through? Okay.
Yeah, gonna clean this animal right over here through the thigh bone, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna find that same little joint that we found yesterday, which is right here. See how the separation here?